A professional gets up and does the best job possible, whether they feel like it or not. Our dad was a pro dad, a pro grandfather, a pro great grandfather, a pro dentist, and especially a pro husband. Our dad was born on a kitchen table in Garden City, just outside of Logan, on October 15th, 1939. He loved his parents, but while he was in grade school, his father's construction company underbid a job, and they always struggled financially ever after. This meant that my dad always worked hard for everything that he had. My dad had two brothers that were close in age. One year for Christmas, they got one bike to share for the three brothers. In February, it was repossessed. My grandparents told my dad that they would provide for college, and the week before college started, they let him know that they were unable to make that happen. My dad continued to work hard. That summer, he worked long days in the hot sun on asphalt, building a highway in Utah. He left one of his best mates to watch his intended high school sweetheart, Georgia. But much to his surprise, when he returned, his best friend and Georgia were engaged. So he left for Utah State, single and unattached. But that quickly changed when a flirty, blonde girl from California in French class caught his eye. One of my dad's classmates growing up was the son of the local physician, and my dad was envious that on the way home from school, he could stop by the pharmacy and put anything he wanted on his account. When I walked home from high school, I was able to stop at the pharmacy next to Kohl's and tell Rusty, the pharmacist, to put this on my dad's account. Whatever my dad wasn't provided as a child, he made sure that we were provided. And in the ER last Saturday, he raised his head and said to the physician, "It's okay. I've provided college for 5 children. I have 24 wonderful grandchildren and 5 wonderful great-grandchildren. It's okay." While my dad was in high school, he bagged groceries. People dressed differently in the 50s. They didn't wear t-shirts to work. My dad had 2 shirts, so every other day he washed and ironed his 2 shirts. My parents were married in November of 1960, and I was born in August of 1961. Anne was born in August of 1962. When Anne and I were 1 and 2, there were no car seats. My parents put the crib mattress in the back of the car and had all the belongings that they owned in a little tiny U-Haul. My dad loved to tell the story that all the way from Utah to Cleveland, I would turn around and say, "It's still following us." When my dad attended Case Western Reserve, he signed a waiver that he wouldn't work, that he would focus only on school. But he worked nights as a parking lot attendant. He was envious of his classmates who were able to take their school holidays and ski breaks. But some of these classmates were involved in a cheating scandal, and they took their crown and bridge work out and paid someone else to do it. My dad was called in by the dean because he had taken his crowns out, and he explained to the dean that he had 2 small children at home, and he worked nights in a parking garage, and he'd been doing his crowns during his parking lot shift. The dean gave him $25 and sent him on his way. My dad loved being a husband, a dad, and he loved being a dentist. He did it all well because his motto was, "A professional gets up and does their best job possible, whether they feel like it or not. Because beside my mom and his family, my dad loved fast cars and flying model planes at the Livermore Airport. My parents loved being together. They loved taking little trips to Carmel, Santa Cruz, Tahoe, Pismo Beach, or just driving the back roads of Pleasanton and Livermore. When my mom got sick, my dad immediately sold all his model planes and decided he would only devote his time taking care of her. He could have spent more time with friends, more time at the racetrack, more time at the airport, or even gotten a girlfriend on the side. But he took care of her at home until his back gave out. He visited her in the care facility over 3,000 times. Every day he ensured that she had what she needed, including his presence and reassurance, but he hated it. He hated being at the care facility, and he hated returning home every day alone again to an empty house without her. But he kept at it every day, even when he didn't feel like it, until his last day, just like a pro. He did everything he could to take care of us, and especially to take care of my mom. Just like a pro, whether he felt like it or not. These funerals are often a little confusing to me. Today we are here for him. We all should have been here for him last Wednesday when it was his birthday, saying nice things to him, supporting him on his last birthday. If you have someone you love and haven't made an extra effort lately, perhaps you will use this perspective to reach out to them and show them support and make a difference while they are still here. Our dad was a pro, and I'm grateful for the work ethic that he instilled in each of us.